What's up everyone, we got RJ in the building today. Shout out to RJ. And here we go. We're gonna start with the classic slap and bump. As soon as we get started, I want to give RJ a chance to start working. He decides that he wants to work his guard. I can see that he's going for some sort of a modified butterfly. However, he's having a hard time picking me up, so he decides to go for my back. As he's going for my back and he's being undecisive, I start deciding what I'm gonna do next. So with my left hand, I grab his left hand and I grab his right leg. I throw him over and I turn towards him. Right here, as I come up, I decide that I am going to go for the guard pass. So I am setting up my Toreando. It's one of my favorite moves and my specialty, but RJ was doing very well. Pushing off my legs, trying to shrimp backwards, trying to recover his guard as well. But I've walked up too high at this point. I grab under his neck and under his right leg to flatten him out a bit. RJ is doing a good job staying on his side. What's going through my mind is, what am I gonna do next? So I wanted to work this armbar variation, which didn't work out. So I go for his back. RJ tries to roll over, but I already have a good handle on the cross grip. Right here, I use my weight on my elbow to push him back down. Once again, I start setting up the armbar, and RJ is aware of what I am trying to do, but he's again being indecisive on which way he's gonna go to roll out of it, which gives me the opportunity to sit back, pull him, and throw my left leg over. Right away, I post my hand and change grips. Use my other hand to base and turn into a rolling armbar. I make sure I grab his leg so that he doesn't go anywhere. RJ is doing a great job keeping those arms together, glued in, very down low. I could have chosen to do a couple of things. Right here, I was trying to do a elbow twister to get his arm out. However, it was not working, and RJ was again doing a great job keeping his hands together. So I end up going for the wrist lock, which was a necessary evil, which I also learned throughout my blue belt journey. A big shout out to RJ, and we start talking a little bit about my strategy with Francis, aka Frenzy, our teammate from Roger Gracie. And here we go with the next slap and bump. My next opponent is Fahad. He was a gold medalist in blue belt at the Asian Continental and a very technical dude. Pretty dominant guy. He goes for my back. I don't wait too long to roll into him and grab his leg in between my legs. At this point, I am trying to pull on his other leg to either go for the smash and pass or to make him sit back down as he does here. I realize that he has a good grip on my neck as he threatens the loop choke. I get up past the guard, straight to knee on belly. However, in true Fawad fashion, he was ready to roll back and invert. He is extremely dangerous from here. Straight away, I go for the underhook with my right arm, and with my left arm, I hold his left shoulder, making sure that he cannot invert furthermore, and I never stop moving. As soon as he decides that he's gonna sit down, I change my hips, bring his arm up, and now I am inside control. I try not putting too much weight on my opponents because I would rather be known as the technical guy rather than the strong guy. And as you can see here, I'm a man of my word, so I switch sides, controlling his back with the cross grip, which sets me up for the clock choke. As I know Fawad is rolling up, I roll up with him. Thankfully, I'm able to hit this modified clock choke. Straight away, we go into round 2 for the slap and bump. This time, again, I want to give Fawad the chance to work off of my back, so I lean forward, making sure to give him the space to turn around. Sure enough, he notices the space, makes his move, and he gets my back. He catches me sleeping with the loop choke. However, there's enough space for me to get my head out. Straight away, Fawad alternates into the triangle. Straight away, he goes up to adjust his leg. At this point, I throw my hand over, grab his gi, put my elbow to the ground, smash and pass. I try to ride high up. I sit too high up to go for the mount, and Fawad capitalizes by turning into me. As soon as his feet touch the ground, he goes over for the mount. However, as soon as he lands, I'm ready to catch his leg, stick my right hand in. Now I have a double under modification. I encourage him to push his leg over. Grabbing his right arm, I go straight to my knees for the sweep. I try to pass through one side with the over-under, and Fawad is ready. He grabs my hand, pushes me over, takes my back, and starts working for my back again. He pulls me backwards, but he leaves his leg open, which enables me to escape quite easily. Once again, I would like him to start working from his guard, so I give him my hands, and I probably shouldn't have. I am encouraging him to grab my right arm. I wanted to see if he's gonna go for the arm bar. Right here, I'm trying a technique that I've never tried before, which is a wrist lock variation. However, it doesn't work, but that's what trainings are for. We are here to try new things, and I'm not afraid to get caught in a bad position and tap. For the next few minutes, we just play a cat and mouse game with that lapel grip that he has on my hand. Right here, I decided to end it, making some space and turning right out of that lapel grip. I go to split his legs apart to be able to get out of his guard. However, recently we had the seminar and the chopstick choke was part of it. So Fawad hits it beautifully, and at this point I decide the only way I'm going to get out of this is using my weight to bother his shoulders and neck, which were pretty cranked. Thankfully, the timer goes off and I don't have to deal with that anymore. An amazing job and a big thank you to my teammates Fawad and RJ. Boss.